Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your board. P Funk, thinking right out here in my lab. Well, I do what I do for you. It ain't wee hours in the morning, but it's all good. I'm still here doing what I do for you. I got something good for you today. Let's go. Right, listen, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. The message of the story. Some you like, some you don't. It's all good. I just gave the story. All right. Life lessons. And you tune in to receive them, so I'm going to get you to give them to you. Let's go. Right Thinker's mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten. Hope I'm doing that. Inspire, trying to get you to do something. Educate, I'm going to tell you what I'm telling you. And hopefully motivate you, the individual, to reach a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Knowing yourself a little bit better with knowledge of yourself. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission for all you right thinkers to do just that. Yours is to receive it and do just that. Know thyself. I'm asked the question every day. You should be getting better at this. You know it's coming. Which person are you? Knowing thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them, don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach them, be them. I ain't got to bother with you. That's what I do. What I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe, that they know is dangerous. Don't be them. Avoid them. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. You can be them. I can wake you up with knowledge of self. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. That's what I do. Again, for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinking, know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. Yeah. Each one of those qualities fits the bill for us at one point in time. The goal is to be the last one or get real close. Okay? Today, we all, yeah, all you Bible thumpers, all yesterday, everybody in church, everybody praising the Lord, raising the roof, God, God, God. But right then, let's talk about how is your God Entelchy, aka intelligence. You know, I'm George Boyd, and how's your funk Entelchy? So I'm gonna ask, how's your God Entelchy? How you God conscious? Are you God intelligence? Or you just religious? Let's talk about it. My religious family, duck down. Yeah, I'm coming through. All right, let's go. Right thinkers, how is your God Entelchy? If you're the funketeer, it'd be how's your funk Entelchy. But if you're God fearing, if God worshiping, I want to know how's your God intelligence. Let's go. Yeah, we all claim to believe in God, but not to know God from your personal experience. You don't know God. And belief ain't gonna get it done. I've been telling you that for the longest. If you believe in God, again, that word believe, you need to understand the definition. Belief means don't know. So if I believe in God, okay, you tell me you don't know him. So if you believe in God, you saying, I don't know God, but I believe in God. How you living? What you doing? That would give you God experience. That would give you the mystical understanding of somebody else's pretty much calling the shots, if you understand what I'm saying. But if you're ignorant to that, you ain't got a clue. Okay? Hell, watch this, is full of all you God believers. Why? Because again, if you believe in him, you don't know him. Only right thinking right thinkers, and God knows us make it to heaven, aka the afterlife. We know what to do. But all that means there's another extension to this life, hence afterlife. That's what we called it. Modern time, heaven and hell, good, bad. Okay, get the concept, but the original is once you recognize God for yourself, you got a decision to make. You can worship and be obedient to Him and be blessed, or continue to do you and enjoy life as it goes. And when the time is up, that's it for you. Simple as that. No moving on, no afterlife or heaven and hell concept. Let me get back to this quick lesson. Let me get this out of the way. I want to know, how is your God Entelchy? When you know God, here you go. Now this is my area. When you know God, and I know God, you become a servant of God. I serve God. You become a God-fearing man. I fear God. Not that fear, I'm scared of God. No, I fear that if I don't do what I need to do, there's the consequences that come with that. That's the fear that you should understand. It ain't fear of God doing nothing to you, but you're going to do it to yourself. We call them fetters. That's ignorant people causing their own demise, so to speak. But that's another lesson. Let me get back over here. But as a knower of God, I take myself out of that position. That's why I'm God conscious. That's knowing God. You're conscious of Him. I don't need to be prayed up. Slow down, calm down. Now, I will be blessed. Why? Not because of my belief in God, but it's my obedience to God, the good deeds and the righteous living that I do that earn my blessings from God of my understanding, not in my belief. Next one is, don't be religious wise and God dumb, aka ignorant. To just believe in God ain't good. You need to do some things. And if you do them, your belief will turn into gnosis, knowing. You don't want to go through life just believing in God. That's religion. That's the world just lie. They're selling you a bill of goods, and if you follow that, you're going to end up the road to Palookasville, nowhere, aka, tell them, Gino, you're going to hell. Sorry about that. That just tickles me because I agree with that phrase. When you don't know what you're doing, when you just believe it, oh, you're going to hell. So I can say that in my Gino voice. Why? I'm just telling you what I know. He's telling you what he knows. Some of us do know. Okay, let me get to the lesson. I'm sorry about that. Now, don't think just because you believe the world just lie, aka God, oh, I'm all in. I'm a believer. I'm a don't. Just because you believe the world just lie 100%, that you know God? No, you don't. You just believe you know God. You didn't even say you know God. You just believe in God. If you did certain things, that will play out personal experience that you also become a witness and know God. So you can't go through religious just because you go to church and you praising and worshiping God. That's gonna get it done. Those are people that go to church, praise the Lord, hoop and holler, jump and jump, and then leave the church and wild out. You don't know God. Because you knew God, you would consistently do what you're supposed to do, not just in church. I'm just saying, do outside of church than I am in church. Can y'all religious people say that? No, you go to church, you get holy. Sorry about that. But that's the part about I don't like about religious concepts of people. They think this, no, it ain't what you think, it's what you know. Watch this. Now, I'm spiritual, not religious. I keep telling you that. I fellowship with religious people. Like-minded God-fearing people, if they use it, they philosophy is through Jesus Christ who strengthens them. I ain't got a problem with that at all. That's their thing. True worshiping meaning I'm going to acquiesce to my environment. Understand that? So, oh, I thought you were. See, that's being ignorant. I'm no longer that ignorant because you go to church every week. That's a religious ritual. Nothing more. Nothing more. So don't get the way I go to church. I go to church every week. I pay tithes. Okay, you throwing money at the situation. If you can afford to do that, that's fine. That don't make you spiritual. And that to me, you know God. So how's your God Entelchy? Again, living right is spiritual. Doing the right thing is spiritual. That ain't religious. Being biblically intelligent, what that mean? That means that you can read and quote scripture from that BS system, belief system, okay? Being nice. Dogma, excuse me, this BS dogma. From who? From where? That's where your God intelligence should come in at. Find out who wrote that book of lies. Okay? Understand that. Now, let's move on. God is spirit. God ain't religious. Again, being religious don't get you closer to God if you ain't living, doing, and being righteous. So you think being religious, oh, I know Christ. I'm a believer. I'm getting in. You know you're getting in? Tell them, Gino, you're getting to hell. Y'all ignorant God believers, I gotta hit you. I know spiritual truth, not religious lies. That's right thing the philosophy stand. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't sell me on that, so please don't waste your time. I respectfully understand what you do, and that's where it ends, right there. If you're religious, excuse me, if your religion is practiced correctly, Christians, I know some who are, watch this. Now, it's a beautiful way of life. I know that, and I respect that. Trust me, that's my whole point. If I didn't know people who'd show me that, I'd be running the muck on y'all. Understand that? What I mean is, I have no regards for what you do at all. Because I got no basis to give you credit. Whereas with my church family, I do. Some of them ask me, boy, I'm so glad you got them. Why? Because I'll be soft. I keep telling you that. I keep telling you that. Why? Because that's how I feel about what y'all do. Sorry, get back. When I use the word spiritual, aka spirit, that's God. When I say spiritual knowledge, that's God knowledge. So how is your God knowledge? If you're just a believer, I know about your knowledge. Being religious doesn't make you spiritual. It just makes you biblical. And again, if you know how I feel about that, that ain't nothing to aspire to be for me, but to me. I'm spiritually, meaning I'm godly. I'm always in all my IRE, aka actions, I'm God conscious of everything I do. So I do act and do what I'm supposed to. That's right thinking philosophy. That's what I live, and that's why I live it, because there's some benefits in doing that. Whether somebody else like it or not, don't concern me. As long as he pleased, that's all that matters. That's spiritual. Now let's talk about you religious. Religion is based on what? Believers in God. For some of them, that's good enough. Okay. But remember, for some of y'all, that's good enough. It didn't say all right thinkers who know themselves will get to do whatever they choose to do. Not some, not most, all who practice and fulfill their obligations to self-mastery. That's your ticket. I'm just helping you punch your ticket. No more, no less. So let's get to the concept. Our fellowship with God-fearing, God-loving, righteous living people, aka Christians, my church family. I see them. I know them. I interact with them. So I'm speaking again from knowledge. Understand that. So I don't rag on religious people. I don't rag on Christians. I rag on those fake ones. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. If that's you, I'm going to rag on you. I think I care. I understand, watch this, the purpose of religion. I keep telling you that I teach the concept of religion. I give you lessons about it. So I'm versed in religion, fully understanding the purpose. Again, when done right, it works. That's my point. I don't have a problem because I know if it's done right, it works. But a lot of it's done wrong. Let's talk about that. Nobody wants to address the elephant. Why? There's a bunch being done wrong. How about that? No, don't talk about that. When I was coming up, pastors sleep with half the congregation. You don't talk about that. You talk about everything else. Oh, getting personal. Get back. When it comes to that, I got a whole bunch of ammunition I can use to just fire away. So I'm not beat for that. That ain't what I'm here for. I'm trying to just give you analogies of y'all to show you about y'all. That's all. I'm not one of y'all. I fellowship with like-minded people, good people, not y'all. Oh, y'all ain't good. So nevertheless, I ain't going to. I ain't going to. Now, I never said religion don't work. It's that it has a lot of misunderstood and mistaught concepts that I choose not to follow or subscribe to respectfully. I see the believers of the well-dressed lie creating miracles through what? The power of belief, which I understand that's more powerful than anything else. Why? Because you are what you believe you are. So some of y'all making miracles and giving praise or credit to somebody other than yourself, which is God inside you. So give credit and praise where it's due, and you'll be fine. No, not the last one. I know the power, again, of belief. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I use it, again, experience, just in the right or the truthful ways, not to follow a lie and create miracles out of lies. I can create miracles out of truth. It's a lot easier that way to manifest the truth. Trust me, that's what I do for you. Last one, spirituality is what? Knowing God, and belief. Or excuse me, not belief, excuse me, no, they don't go together. Knowing and belief don't go together. Spirituality is knowing God and being obedient because of your knowledge of Him. That's what spiritual people do. Let me break it down right quick. I'm out of here. I got a little few minutes to go. Yeah, it's hard to be disobedient to a God who shows you grace and mercy when you know Him for yourself. I refuse to do something to upset Him. When I was coming up, that was my dad. I didn't care about nothing else. I wanted to please my dad. Went to great lengths, sometimes a little too far, but that's what I did. If I can do that for a human who really wasn't me not good on that deal, okay, could do no, he did a good job. So I'm saying, but I paid homage and worship him like a god. I did for him. He's doing it. Okay, so trust me, I get the concept backwards and forwards, up and down, so get me understand. But the concept is, but if I also know that when I commit, watch this, a wrong act, I will be, see, when I commit a right act, I will be blessed for it. That's why I live right, do right, and treat people right. That's the blessings that come behind that action personally. Ain't got to do with nobody else. I understand that. You have a personal relationship with your higher self, with your God, your understanding. So thinking, pleasing this one, pleasing that one. If you ain't pleasing yourself, stop. Why? It ain't mean them no good. They can't do nothing for you. Next one is, if you don't believe me, do something wrong, harmful and harmless to somebody, but it's just wrong, and see how that feeling. If you enjoy or feel good about doing something wrong, if you don't believe me, again, do something right. If wrong makes you feel good, then you just ain't a good person. Watch this. It's the same token, the same coin. The flip side to that is when I do something wrong, sometimes you just feel, ah. So I stopped doing that. Stop having that feeling. When you do something right, just feel so much better. I start doing more right. Do that make sense? I hope you can understand the concept because it's just that simple. It ain't that hard. It ain't brain surgery. You ain't gonna be college degree level to understand right from wrong, living, doing the right thing for yourself on a day-to-day basis. Let me wrap this up. Where am I now? Okay. When you are right there, your goal is to please your higher self, not man. So you live from a spiritually disciplined, run lifestyle. That's what right thinking philosophy gives you the ability to do. That's what I do for you. Hope you learned the lesson. Hope you get your God Entelchy out because I just try to help you out with it. I got more. I'll be back.